see you tomorrow.
Broadcast. Back. I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Wednesday, June the 20th, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. What a day. You can't tell from looking at that chart. Burn your ass off. Pretty much did deliver. I think the market was disappointed. I think that's one of the reasons why we tanked. But closing strong at the end of the day. Listen, he did Operation Twist. It's not like he did nothing. Certainly, everything he said, in my opinion, sounded bad for the U.S. economy. Fiscal cliff with the U.S. government. And basically said he has tons of tools. He can keep rates low easy. Getting out, he finally admitted getting out is going to be a problem. But that's a good thing from that standpoint. Because he admitted for the first time that it might be a little tough getting out of these massive positions that the Fed is undertaking. But all in all, we certainly did have some other numbers that came out last night. Housing starts out of Australia collapsing, down 12.6%. Not good. Leading index down 1.4. I love this Aussie short. That 102, we got to 102.25. That's it. It's rallying a little bit into the close. It is triple roll tonight. So Australia, the high yielders, probably will rally into 5 o'clock. Look to sell them, though. At 5, baby. New Zealand GDP, that's going to suck wind. Looking for an increase of 0.5. Now, I have been talking, let's look at that Australian dollar real quick. I have been talking about the rebuild from the earthquake, right? So I have been saying that it's going to be better, the numbers, because of that. And that's true. So I'm a little nervous from that standpoint, but I think maybe it's a little bit baked in the cake already. And remember, last quarter was up 0.3. They're looking for an increase of 0.5. All GDP across the globe is collapsing. So I'm not so sure. Look at this. Freaking launching the market. I love it. Bring it on. Bastards. I'll tell you, it was looking so good from the short side. And bang. Your face. It is Merkel. I think part of the reason why the market rallied a little bit, but you look at this doji here. Aussie hit a wall. That looks good to me on the short side. Let them rally into the close. It'll lay into it right at 5 o'clock, baby. New Zealand couldn't make it through. Now, again, if you get a New Zealand dollar number, that's good. Kiwi's going to launch. But you know what? The stock market was ripping. Everything was going. And this Kiwi dollar could not take out the highs. Not good. That is not good. And I think part of the rally, the euro exploding on Merkel comments that possibly bond purchases might be possible, but pretty much trashed that idea late in the day. That's why, the euro continued to act weaker. This 127.50 is huge. Will it make it on the euro dollar? We'll see. But again, the bottom line is Bernanke, in my opinion, is 127.50 level on the euro dollar. Big. Hey, we get through there. We're going to 128, 129. Easy, fast, and furious. Certainly, we should easily get up to 128.30 should we take out 127.50. So I think there's your stop on the short side and actually look to get long above that. Hell yeah. But I just think these S&Ps continuing to rally. I just think that with the news from today, Bernanke, again, in my opinion, delivered. But I think really the market's now playing into the fact that they're going to do QE at the end of the summer. That's where I don't know if I agree. I think the numbers would have to really continue to be terrible. I think this dollar yen showed some nice strength, by the way. I think dollar yen looks like it's trying to break out. Dollar yen looks gorgeous. to the long side, baby. Looks very good. So I look for this this dollar yen. Could be a very nice trade here. Again, bond yields are up a little bit. And the Fed did not print more money. Remember, they're just adjusting their balance sheet. They're not adding anything more. So I think, there were some people that were looking for more, and that's why the market sold off. But in the end, hey, they did do something. So I think that's why the market really rallied into the close. But we do get, again, some numbers coming out tonight. They're going to be big. I do think the London numbers from last night, while the claimant count was not good, up 8.1 thousand, the average earnings surged, up 1.4%. Minutes certainly showing many members looking for more QE. But again, it couldn't rally, really. Spiked down, came back, but again, even with the stock market coming back the way it did, S&P rallying, we're 1358 now. Doji time. Overbought time. Time for a sell-off. Again, S&P is included. But I do like this dollar yen a lot. Now, again, the numbers coming out tonight in Asia should suck. China numbers. GDP, I think, could be a little like 0.4, maybe even 0.3 on New Zealand. Kiwi certainly acting very heavy. But again, you get a 0.6 number, 0.7, get long. That sucker's going to go, especially if China number's good. Last month was HSBC was at 48.4, well under 50. I think that number's going to be weak again. Their rate cuts really haven't fed through the system to help Chinese economy yet. And then, of course, we get a ton of European data. A ton. Oh, baby. A lot. I'll tell you, this dollar Canada really coming in a little bit late in the day, but this thing was strong all day. Amazing. And that's going to be a doji also. That's still bullish. And again, we look at this dollar index. As long as we can hold. Right there. 81.13, as long as that holds, I think we're going up. Maybe not to the moon, Alice, but we're going up. Big European numbers. We get flash PMI data. Germany. France. Retail sales out of London. Current account out of the Eurozone. We get a 10-year bond auction possibly out of London. CBI industrial order expectations also number coming out. Negative 19 is the estimate. That should be bad. Remember, these manufacturing numbers fell off a cliff last month. I look for them to stay down. No bounce. Oh, no. And then we get a ton of U.S. data. On the American side also, Canadian retail sales. So we look at this dollar index. As long as we hold here, I like it. I think we're going up. But again, we break through those levels. I'm going to get out in a New York minute. Bye-bye. And I'm going to reverse. So, this dollar Swiss become nice, a little bit oversold. But should we take out this low here? It's pretty close. Hell no. Probably going to melt down to 93.50. So I think you really got to be on your game here. You really got to be watching for news. And you really need to be on your toes because, again, we can easily, Euro could take out that 127.50 and it's gone. New Zealand numbers are good. Gone. But I think we stalled. And I think risk-reward-wise, I see the chance of the euro coming in 100 pips versus going up 100 pips, much more on the downside. Aussie dollar also. Again, it's triple roll. Asia should work like a charm. If you don't know what triple roll is, it sucks for you. Try my premium service. I'll tell you all about it. Maybe if you email me. But I'll tell you, it's maybe a hedge. These yens, they're trying to break out. You look at this Luna yen, trying to break out. Dollar yen looks like it wants to rip. Rip. And the sterling yen, breaking out here. Certainly we get up to about 126, maybe 127. Big resistance I see there. Fill in the gap trade over here. But big data. U.S. side, existing home sales, Philly Fed. Remember, Philly Fed fell off a cliff last month, down 5.8. Only looking for a rebound of 0.5. Again, I see more negative numbers coming. Absolutely. Unemployment claims. Idiots just keep saying, they keep going with previous week and pushing it up. 381 is the estimate. Existing home sales should be important. 4,508,000. Leading index, house price index, big numbers. So again, this dollar yen to me really looks great. BOP, buy on pullback. Shirakawa really said nothing last night, but it just held strong. And again, U.S. bond yields look good. So again, I think it's Bernanke was definitely not market moving. He didn't say anything new that I saw. Extending Operation Twist, big deal. Again, this euro sterling looks like it wants to continue to grind higher. It's almost like we have this channel developing, an uptrend channel. Get up to 82. As long as we don't take out this whole level here, we could easily grind higher. Now, again, the question is, does euro go up or does cable go down on that? And I think London economy is not doing very well. But I'll tell you what, if euro sterling does reverse, and again, if I'm right about the market, pound Kiwi, hello. Nice sell-off. Did take out previous day low and high. So that's an outside candle. Maybe. I know I got all excited at this hammer. But again, this New Zealand number should suck win. So I look for this number to be bad. Pound Kiwi should fly, especially if the futures come down, and especially if HSBC tonight is weak. China manufacturing PMI. Eurozone should be weaker as well. Now, Aussie Kiwi could have a pop. Pound Aussie, Doji. Aussie Kiwi could have a pop on that weak data. And we see here how Aussie Kiwi looks like it really is trying to pop here. Closing above 128, it's bullish. I think we'd easily get to 128.50, maybe even 129. But again, and you look at Euro Aussie. Some of these commodity plays, gold should be now heading down. Trying to find a level this Euro Aussie, not falling off a cliff, trying to hang in there. I think it could, if the market comes in and we do sell off, which I think we are going to. I don't see the market exploding on this data coming out. The only way the market would explode is if something comes out of Germany and Europe. That's the only way. But I think gold, to me, looks like it wants to go lower. Gold bounced nice. We had, remember, no QE, no printing of money. All they're doing is they're not increasing the size of the Fed's balance sheet. That should be bearish for gold. Crude coming in sharply here, breaking lower. It's good long term, but that ain't good for commodity currencies, I'll tell you that. All right, everyone, again, should be a good night in Asia. Could we reverse in the U.S. session on good economic data from the U.S.? Of course. Do I think it's going to happen? No, because I think the numbers are going to suck. If I'm right, we get the 1, 2, 3 punch. Bad numbers in Asia, bad numbers in Eurozone, bad numbers in the U.S. We're down big, gap down big, and then maybe they rally them. I don't know. Who knows? But certainly the Fed is not going to come to the rescue. There's only one person that could really come to the rescue. And his name is Draghi. And that's an ECB rate cut. Market would fly. Do I think there's a chance of that happening? Absolutely. I would put 50-50 on that, especially if the economic data continues to collapse. So there you have it. But again, that's the one big thing to look out for, in my opinion. Other than that, again, I think we topped out. I think the S&Ps is a doji, failed, didn't take out previous day high. Even when they were strong, they couldn't take it out. Commodity currencies were weak. And again, we've come a long way. We've only rallied 90 more, almost 100 handles on the S&P. Come on. Got to have a pullback. Maybe 1330, right to the EMAs where they crossed. Right here, this spot right here. Certainly be a nice pullback. And that's it. Again, feel free to email me, info@globalfxllc.com with any questions, comments. You know I love them. Keep them coming. Share my videos. Come on. Plenty of people are watching. Why aren't you sharing them? Come on. Help a brother out. Don't I give you enough free crap, you people? Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio. El Voz, the only voice you'll ever need. Truly loves make you money. Bye-bye.